Well, first off, I'd like to thank, and I don't think I'm going to say your name right, is Ines, I-N-N-E-S, sent me an email that she thought of an article that she thought would be interesting for all of us called 20 Ways to Boost Your Metabolism as You Age. She's lost 99.4 pounds and she's 70 years old. So she's doing really, really, really well. But I want to make sure I spelled her name right. Where did I put it? I know I put it on here somewhere. Yeah, I-N-E-S. I'm sorry. I-N-E-S. I think it's an S, or maybe that's just initials. But anyway, she sent me this article. I found it very interesting. As I'm going through them, you're going to see that some of them I don't follow. That's not to say that I shouldn't, because I should. But in the article, it did say that after you reach the age of 30, every decade you lose 3 to 5% of your muscle mass. And although everybody says the older you get, you can't lose weight because your metabolism slows down. Yes, your metabolism doesn't slow down. It does slow down, but that doesn't mean you can't lose weight. You can lose weight. You're not going to lose it as fast as you did when you were in your 20s, but you can still lose weight. I'm losing weight, so I could probably lose weight faster if I followed more of these suggestions. But I'm open to new change. I'm open to change, somewhat, not completely, but somewhat. But the first one you want to do is eat in PFC balance. And PFC stands for proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. And I know everybody says they don't want to eat carbs. It just gets them too heavy and blah, 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 all that. You do need a balance of all food groups in your diet. And fats, people that kind of avoid fats too. You do need the fats in your body because it helps you out with so much. So when you're making your meals each time, you got to ask these 3 questions. Where's my protein? Where's my fiber? And where's my healthy fat? A healthy fat could be like nuts. I think avocados is a healthy fat. I should have wrote down healthy fats. But you want to have, you can even have a little bit of butter on your toast. You have to have some fat in your diet. You just need it. And you can get fiber from so many different things other than well, we're trying to think what fiber. Mostly vegetables has a lot of fiber. And whole wheat grains and potatoes and broccoli. There's so many things that you can get fiber from. I'll do another video on where we can find some fiber. Not today, but another day I will. Number 2, this is one I don't follow. Eat every few hours because it keeps your blood sugar level and it keeps you from eating huge meals. And you can see I have huge meals. I mean, it's not high in calories a lot of times. Well, my breakfast usually isn't. My dinner, I think, is. If I could switch those around, it probably would be better for me to eat a little bit later at night than I do in the morning. I know that people find this very hard to believe. I'm really not that hungry in the morning. I usually roll out of bed around 9:30. I don't go to bed till 2 or 2:30 in the morning. My routine is I get up about 9 o'clock, 9:30. I either get dressed, take a shower, or take a shower, get dressed, and then go to water aerobics, or I go for a walk. Before I leave, I drink 16 ounces of water when I take my medications in the morning. I go for my walk or my water aerobics, and then when I come home, I drink probably a 34-ounce glass of water. So I get like 50 ounces of water. That really fills me up. I don't eat my breakfast, whatever you want to call it, till like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. By that point, I've been up about 4 hours. I have tried eating earlier. It just doesn't work for me. And then I don't eat my dinner till like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. Where I have fallen into the bad habit of lately is I eat at night after I close my video. I have like some pretzels or, something low-point snack. But I should stop doing that. And if I ate more than 2 meals. But if you followed me for a while, you've seen that I have tried it and it just doesn't work for me. Number 3 is stop counting calories. Lack of calories make you sluggish and put your body in a starvation mode. If you were to just, a prime example is like you can have a donut for so many calories, or you can have a piece of bread. The bread is going to be, if it's a whole grain bread, the bread's going to be a better thing for you. It might be a little bit more calories, Well, the donut, let's face it, the donut's going to have more calories, so I didn't give you a very good example. But, you know, you can always figure out, if you're going to just go calorie-based, you can really deprive yourself of a lot of things. You know, it's just, stop counting calories. Number 4, another one I don't follow. Breakfast is a must. Protein is a must. I do this. Although I eat my breakfast late, I always have a protein. I always have at least an egg. I like to have a protein at every meal that I have. Well, I only have 2 meals, but I'd like to have a protein at each meal. Number 5 is hydrate. It keeps your body, increasing your energy in your body, and it helps with your digestion, makes your skin look better. It fills you up. A lot of times you're not really hungry, you're just thirsty. So try drinking some water. Number 6, remember, beans are your friend. They contain both fiber and protein, and they do make you feel fuller. A lot of times they're very gassy for some people. I don't seem to have that problem. I don't know why. Maybe the people around me realize that I do have that problem and should point it out to me, but it doesn't seem like I have a problem with the beans. I absolutely love refried beans. It took me a while to try the fat-free, because I don't like anything fat-free, but I personally can't really tell the difference between fat-free and just regular refried beans, other than there's 0 points in fat-free, and I think there's 4 points in a half a cup of regular. Number 7 is drink green tea. I love tea. Don't like green tea. I've tried it. It's just not for me. But they say it works. Number 8, eat monounsaturated fats. Because if you eat a healthy fat, it slows down the sugar in your system, and it balances it out. And some of the healthy servings are avocados, seeds, nuts, fish, olive oil. Those are your monounsaturated fats. Monounsaturated fats. That's the word I was trying to say. It wouldn't come out. It was just stuck rolling around in there. Number 9, snack smart. But only when you're hungry. A lot of times people say, well, I'm going to have a breakfast, I'm going to have lunch, I'm going to have dinner today, and then I'm going to have a snack. Why are you going to have a snack if you're really not hungry? You just don't need to have a snack unless you're hungry. Then definitely have a snack. But don't have a snack just because you think that's an extra meal in the day that you need to have. Number 10, it's easier said than done, stress less. We all have stress in our life, but sometimes you just have to, is this really something that I really need to worry about? Do I really need to stress about this? Not to say that you're not going to have stress, because you are, but try to limit the amount that you have in your life. Number 11, sleep is essential. If you sleep the right amount of hours, everybody's body's a little bit different. They never said that everybody has to have 8 hours of sleep. Whatever works for you. But you know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. When you don't get enough sleep, you make poor choices. Like I said, I go to bed at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I get up at 9. I'm still getting 7 hours sleep, which is more than enough for me. Number 12 is pump iron. Doesn't mean you got to go to the gym and lift all those heavy weights. I just have little 2.5 and 3 pound weights that I do my exercises with in the morning. It just kind of builds up my strength a little bit. You want to balance between aerobic and like pumping iron, like, you know, what's the word I'm trying to think of? I know there's a word for it. But, you know, like, don't do everything aerobic. Sometimes weight training, you got to do some weight training. Number 13 is to refuel after your workouts. I find that if I drink the water when I get back from my walking, that really helps me. That really does boost it refuels me. I probably could have a banana or something like that, but like I said, I'm not hungry, and I don't want to eat just to eat. I eat when I'm hungry. Number 14 is eat more protein. Like I said, I try to eat a protein at every meal. Protein stays with you longer, and it does help you to stay fuller longer, obviously. Number 15 is sleep cool. Jim and I like it really cold at night. In the winter, when we go to bed, we turn our thermostat down to 58. And during the day, we very rarely have it set above 67. If we get cold, we put a blanket on, or, you know, whatever. But I prefer to sleep in the cold. I like to walk in the cold, so it only makes sense that I'd like to sleep in the cold too. Number 16 is eat before bed. A lot of times people think it's a myth that you shouldn't eat before bed because it's just going to hamper you with your sleep. It's going to make you gain weight. They're not saying that you have to have something before you go to bed. They're just saying if you're hungry, have something light before you go to bed. Don't think I'm not going to eat it because it's going to go strictly to fat, because that's not the case. If your body's telling you that it's hungry, then eat something, but eat something healthy. Number 17 is change your workout routine. That's why I do water aerobics and I do walking. They're both an aerobic activity, but I move way more in the water than I do when I'm actually walking. And I'm not a strong swimmer, and when we go into the deep end when the water's over my head, I got to really work to stay afloat. So I'm working muscles that I wouldn't work normally in just a walk. Number 18 is move more. Just get up a little bit more. You know, take extra steps to do something. Stop taking the shortcut. You know, like just get up and go to the bathroom during the commercials. Get up, do exercises. Try to put things away, not all at once. You know, if you're putting your laundry away, maybe leave the towels in the laundry room and then bring them into the into the laundry closet and stuff. And just move more. You can do it. Every little bit helps. Number 19, cut out artificial sweeteners. They've proven that diet drinks are linked to people gaining weight. People think because they're drinking a diet pop that they can eat whatever they want. And they always make jokes about it. Comedians make all kinds of jokes about it. Like, oh yeah, I'll have 2 Big Macs and 2 orders of fries and an apple pie and a Diet Coke. As if the Diet Coke is going to, you know, get rid of everything else. Just have, like, if you're having coffee, instead of putting like those little Splenda packets and stuff in there, try just putting just a little bit of sugar. Maybe not a whole teaspoon, just enough to, you know, like, just try to eat more natural sweeteners is my point. And number 20 is be consistent. Just do the best you can do. I've said this, I'll say this until I go to my grave. Enjoy your life. Enjoy what you have. Enjoy going to parties and eating when you want to eat. But just know it's just the one time you're eating like that. You're not going to eat like that for the rest of your life. You can go to a party. You can go to a baby shower or a wedding. I'm going to my class reunion next week. You can eat. You're going to put some weight on that day. There's not a doubt in my mind you're going to put some weight on that day. But as long as you get right back on track and you're consistent with knowing you want to lose weight, you're going to lose your weight. Hopefully that these suggestions helped you. I wanted to thank INES again, an S. I think that's your name. Once again, thank you so much for giving me this article. I found it very helpful and very, you know, enlightening. I'm stumbling for words. You know why? Because I know I have to get up at 3:30 tomorrow morning because I have to drive my sister to the hospital. But anyway, give this video a like. Please leave a comment. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and share if you think somebody might be interested in this.